David, president of the oldest and the most successful show jumping club in Australia, Sydney Show Jumping Club. Congratulations. Did you think there was any doubt this event would go on?
Yeah, at some stage there was, Chrissy. There was no doubt as the weather just grew progressively worse. It was very doubtful. But we had 2 good days before when we built, and it is expected that we should run. We've preserved the grounds for the purposes of this show. Clarion Properties is our major sponsor this year. They're a new company we've never had before, but they have been involved in the horse game before, sponsoring hack classes. They came to us and said they were interested in getting into show jumping. They want to not only support us here, but support the sport right the way up the line.
We have the very best horses that are in Australia at the moment competing here. And the Grand Prix is going to be here in the main ring. Can you tell us a bit about the course designers here?
Well, our major course designer, our policy is to bring in different course designers for the end of year championships or the Sydney Region Champions. David Shepherd, of course, is an international course designer out of Victoria. Brad Longhurst is an FEI Level 2 course designer. Susan Bettington is a Level 3 course designer. It is fresh and a good idea to have people new all the time. And I'm no doubt, because David is a great course designer, we'll have something very good to watch for that the Grand Prix. It'll be a stunning show.
David Shepherd is our chief course builder here at the Sydney Jumping Championship. Next up is our Clarion Property Group's Grand Prix, and you've really got some challenges here as a course designer. Can you tell us your thoughts?
It's great to be here. This is a really good show, great program. Just a shame the weather that's happened has spoiled it a bit.
Well, we've broken the drought, so that's the main thing.
Well, I haven't seen too many horses slipping. They're just finding it hard to get out of it. It's just really saturated. Had so much rain here.
Well, we've got Fiona Tilley from Top to Tail Equestrian. Thanks so much for sponsoring the Sydney Jumping Championships here at Sydney Show Jumping Club. And tell us a little bit about Top to Tail, because all the best dressed people are wearing your gear.
Top to Tail Equestrian is an internet-based business, a web-based business, and we get around to the bigger shows. We have a chocker range of clothing, which we're the Australian-New Zealand distributors.
So colourful and bright.
Yes, it is. It's great for summer. We've also got the winter range, and we're looking forward to the new range coming in next year.
At the Sydney Jumping Championships, we have a new sponsor, and it's Tooza Floats, and Paul Barrett is the agent in New South Wales, and Artie and Christine are the proprietors of Tooza?
Yep, that's right.
Tell us about this new venture.
Well, I've owned a Tooza float for 10 years, and I wasn't even looking to update one, but Artie approached me and said, look, we've got a new range of floats with new equipment and better engineered and that. Do you want to get involved and help us sell a few? And I said, well, I've had a good run of the last one for 10 years, for sure. And we've come on board and struck a deal up, and then Artie builds the floats and Christine does great deals on the floats. So that's the way it all comes together.
We've got here our current Australian show jumping champion, everybody's favourite, George Sanna. Congratulations, George, and great to see you here. What can you tell us about the Sydney Show Jumping Championship Grand Prix Clarion Property Group class?
Well, we've had the first round, and I think there were only 2 clear rounds. It was a strong enough track given the conditions. It's sort of pretty much what you'd expect, I think. The going's a challenge for sure. It's not unjumpable, and this show is traditionally a lead-in for the show at site next week, run by the Show Jumping Council, or Show Jumping New South Wales now, and it's a very important part of our calendar. Sydney Jump Club performs a really important function, for the sport in New South Wales and especially Sydney, but there's a lot of Olympic horses that have started their career here, and it's just a great place to come.
We are so impressed, and congratulations on that victory. Tell us about it.
I was a little worried in the first round. She tried to overjump everything. It is the biggest track she's had to jump, and she just sort of out of the mud tried to do more than she needed to, and I was a little bit worried going into the second round. But she was better in the practice area. I opened up the canter a little more. I got a little stuck in the first round, and from the first fence she felt great. She felt really good. So happy.
Big win, and we'd like to thank the Claren Property Groups, a beautiful rug and a lovely garland for our winner, Alison Rowland from Western Australia at the Sydney Jumping Championships.